Well, it's a place you'll hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They carted old so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What did he do?
Oh, such and such I hear.
What do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's kind of a mythical place. You understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2. And then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown the musical, well, here we are. Welcome. It takes place in a town like any town you might find in a musical. This here's the first setting for the show. And as the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. These people have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Longstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage. The hard times, the drought, a shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A credit so
Oh,
absurd.
yeah, little Sally. They'll hear more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
You're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
How about that subject matter?
Well,
Or a bad title even? That could kill a show pretty good.
well, little Sally, suffice it to say that in Urinetown, the musical, everyone has to use public bathrooms to take care of their private business. It's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do, we'll catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail.
You'll get Urinetown. Off you go to Urinetown. Away with you to Urinetown.
You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admission high generally, so if you're down on your luck, you have to come to a place like this. One of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. My little Sally here's counting pennies. Ain't that right, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir. But can you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
You'll meet the guy who runs your good company later. That there's his daughter.
Well, it's a ways away from here, ma'am. This here's the bad part of town.
So it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime.
Well, we've talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I'm grown.
He's my paw, Miss Pennywise. Can he come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one comes in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements over the years. Why not let this one be ours?
Hey, if old man Strong gets it for free, then so do I.
Quiet back there! No one is getting anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to meet too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see? I pay them with cash, cold hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you, you is gonna pay.
In the name of God, Penny, what difference can it make?
What difference? Times are hard, our cash is tight, you've got no pride, I've heard it all before. Justice once is once too much, cause once ain't once, the 101's once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you gotta go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had this drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my bath now in a coffee cup. I boil what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to pee. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians tax the toilets and made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your coins to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities will want to look if you've been regular with me. If you paid the proper fee for the privilege to pee.
But Miss Pennywise...
No buts, Bobby. You're a sweet looking boy and I'd like to keep you around. But this man ain't coming in here. Not this time.
I can't wait much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you got some kind of right? You think you come in here and go for free? The only thing you'll get is no for free. I'm a business gal, you see. I sell the privilege to pee. The good Lord made us, so we piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure that we goes in bed, soon come out again. So you're no different than from lowly me.
But Miss Pennywise...
Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
Well, no need to jeopardize your
Or
position.
better yet, have you arrested.
I'm throwing all this, you
Since
see.
you prefer the law gets tested.
Scraping cash 3 times a day.
Town you'll see.
Crazy with the nitrates that we
It's
have.
done to fight with me.
It's no way to live, I tells ya. No way to live.
For the privilege to pee. Whoa,
Oh, what are you doing? Have you lost your
A
mind?
lot more than that, my boy. A whole lot more than that.
God, looky there.
It's old man Strong. He ain't waiting.
He's peeing right there on the pavement, he is.
If he's going, then I'm going.
Oh, no, you're not.
All right, everybody, make way, make way.
Make way, damn you, make way.
That's better.
So if it ain't old man Strong.
The same.
Is this your doing, Strong?
It is.
Seize him. You've done a terrible thing here today, Strong.
I did what I felt necessary.
Grab him off, Bobby. Never thought I'd live to see this day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Strong.
Quite exiling.
Well, so what if it is? I feel better now, and that's all I care about.
Oh, Paul.
Always knew we'd get you in the end strong.
Bobby!
Paul!
Don't forget me, Bobby!
I won't, Paul!
Tell your mother. You tell her I love her.
I will, Paul, I will.
Remember me, boys. Oh, God, what have I done? Remember me.
What became of him? What do you mean by that?
You just keep your head under the clouds, that's all I'm saying. Good day. All right, who's ready to pay? I will. It's my last $2, but I'll pay.
Me too.
Me too. Well, we paid. Just so long as you let us pay.
Oh, Paul. What's to become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
Where's my dough?
Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop on the street walking his beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking ourselves the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
Look, I made my speech. Now where is my dough?
Oh, you'll get your dough, Senator, provided the new fee hikes breeze through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. I wouldn't want to be around once those new fee hikes breeze through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Finn?
It's a powder keg up there, Cladwell, and this time I think it's gonna blow.
Daddy?
What? Why, Hope, dear, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
And how is everything, dear?
Fine, Daddy, just fine. It feels great to be done with school. Finally.
You see there, Miss McQueen? Beautiful, big-hearted, and now with a head filled with the best stuff money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is nearly as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be all, Miss McQueen.
Yes, of course.
We'll all be Hope Cladwell and all grown up too.
Hello, Senator.
Come to join your father's little operation.
Oh, it's just a fast copy position. First day.
Fax copy girl, huh? Your father mentioned you'd be taking on a new fax copy girl. He neglected, however, to mention how beautiful she'd be. You'd be. You're so beautiful, and even as a little girl, I'd always thought
That's
that
enough, Finn.
Yes, of course.
Well, we won't keep you, Senator. It's a big day. I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature, what with the new fee hike vote and all.
Oh, they'll be full of Cladwell, and by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash, provided the vote comes through.
The vote will come through, Cladwell. It'll come through so long as you come through with the cash.
No worries there, Senator. Once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing else to come through but the cash.
And I don't think we need to worry about the vote.
Finn! I think we understand each other. Let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, this here's our newest fax copy girl and my daughter, Hope Cladwell. Hope, the good people of You're in Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Hope.
it's Hope, darling?
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help you make it even greater.
Well, that's absolutely right, Hope, dear. Absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way, while we run this company the way that we see fit, and we will keep the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. Hope here has come to join our little operation, so promise me that you'll treat her like the Gladwell that she is. For one day, you may see her standing here in the shoes you see me wearing today. Those shoes I wore when I made that promise, that was many years ago. I saw gray skies full floating in cold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so big to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salaries tenfold. I took this town and formally stank. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made Flushing flush the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you thank?
Him!
Mr. Love, you're so grateful for that grateful look your story has told, and your passions you've gone. If we want so much more, we really doubt.
You may be right there.
Mr. Love, your Christmas, which is just what we need. So what do you think of the ducats?
I can bring in bucks by the buckets.
For the master, you're making money.
Fast and still the bees making honey.
Gosh, Daddy, I never realized large monopolizing corporations could be such a force of good in the world.
You do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins keep our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is our right. It's not wrong.
We're not greedy, as some make us seem. We need funds for our big research team. But it shows no one knows.
But hey, still we can dream.
Dad, that's my daddy. Daddy. That's my dad. Daddy, that's my daddy. And I seriously love you.
You're making me blush now.
Fancy free and so conscientious.
Gosh, Daddy, they do certainly seem to adore you. So, why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense. Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to feel conflicted? Or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
And that's exactly what we'll do. Now, get faxing.
And copying.
And Hope, welcome home.
Just a few more.
Well, hello there, little Sally. Awfully late for a little girl to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Oh, just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is over. Got one to spare.
Well, sure, little Sally. I'm in a good mood tonight.
Gee, thanks! Officer Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend too much time on hydraulics, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally.
You know, hydraulics. Hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me that with all this talk of water shortage and droughts and whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. After all, a dry spell would affect hydraulics too. You know?
Why, sure it would, little Sally. But how should I put this? Sometimes in a musical, it's better to focus on one big thing, rather than a lot of little things. The audience tends to be much happier that way. And it's much easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
Oh, that's right, little Sally.
Oh. Then why not hydraulics?
Run along then, little Sally. Miss Pennywise won't hold that gate open forever, you know.
Oh, yeah, well, thanks for the coin. Bye!
What a night.
Oh, everything cleaned up all right, Miss Barrow.
Sure, same as always. Did you hear him scream, though, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man strong?
All the way down to Urinetown.
Oh, yes, I heard him scream, Miss Barrow. But they all seem to scream in the end now, don't they? As their long journey into exile closes, as the spires of Urinetown peak above the horizon. They do scream, Miss Barrow. They most certainly do.
I suppose I thought he might be different somehow.
Different.
Old man strong. Always seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I was hoping he might, I don't know, surprise us.
If I've learned one thing in my many years of enforcing the laws of this city, it's that the journey down to Urinetown offers no surprises, even from the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. It's a hard, cold, tumble of a journey to Urinetown. Back, face, smacked with a mace, certain the base as it stumbles down. It's a hard, cold, tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney to Urinetown. A hard, cold, tumble of a journey to Urinetown. Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could save her pea.
But me!
And Jacob Rosenblum thought he was safe up in his room. Didn't know the jars he kept up there were an obligated trip to Urinetown. There are those who find a method vicious.
Overly malicious.
It's a bunch of fruits, but it's we who gather for the people.
Tavern for the sequel.
Lawful fruits. Our job, bring a little order.
Swindle out of order.
For what he loots, as the book says, it's certainly a season.
Scribble on trees and
With
how
boots, Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt, he smelt.
we dealt.
And Joseph, old man strong, held his peace for much too long. Hoped his son might bail him out.
Guess what's going
But
on?
also wrong. And he is past, all within the jungle, scooping out a bungle, nature's goal. Life of constant deprivation, certain aggravation, till it's dull. Soon learn power of the truncheon, organize a function, king to pawn. So if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the rafter to hang it on.